Okay, so now we're checking out Make It Stop by Rise Against. Now if it looked a little tricky, if it looked a little bit like a lot of fancy work with one finger, it's because it is. So I'm going to show you how to use one finger, but I'm going to really suggest using two fingers on this one. Let's dive it in. So coming in with your first finger on the 6th fret, then jump down 2 strings to the 8th fret, up a string, same fret, then 9th fret on the 6th string. But I'm going to suggest right now, every 9th fret, use your second finger. Big jump back 2 strings, so down to the D string on the 6th fret. Second finger, remember, 9th fret, 8th fret, 9th fret. So we've got so far. Then the tail end of this bit, then you play the 6th fret on the 5th string, you slide up to the 8th. Then you play the 8th fret twice, and then 9th fret, 6th fret, 8, 9, 8. That first half of the song. Excellent. Let's check out the next half. So checking out the second bar, you come in with your first finger, very, very similar to the first part, on the 6th fret. Then down to the 8th, up a string, 9th fret, 6th fret again, so very familiar. 9th fret, 8th fret, then back to the 4th fret this time, and then slide to the 6th fret 3 times. Then 9th fret, 6, 8, 6, 9, 6. Now I know that this is such a long riff and a long melody, but take your time. Once you've learned it, it's so much fun to play along with the tune. I will show you that second part again, then I'll put them both together. Both of them at speed, put together. Now you probably noticed, hey, wait a second, Pat. Hey, wait. You were using more than one finger. That's what I highly suggest with this song. Every time you see that there's going to be 2 frets away from where you need to be, so if you're playing on the 6th fret, you need to get the 9th fret, for example, use your pinky. Every time that you're playing on the 6th fret, you need to get to the 8th fret, use your 3rd finger. Just take the time and look at what frets you need to get to and think, well, hey, if your finger's already going to be sort of over there, why not use a different finger? But you can certainly play it. You can certainly play it with 1 or 2 fingers. Next song. Next song is Believer by Imagine Dragons. It's going to require a little bit of fast movement, but if you use 2 fingers, it'll be much easier. Let's check it out. So coming on here with your first finger on the 8th fret of the D string. Now how the melody goes is it jumps from the 8th fret to the 6th fret. Now, that's a lot of work. You don't need to work that hard. If you anchor your first finger on the 6th fret and you anchor your 3rd finger on the 8th fret, it's so much easier. You can play with 1 finger. It's so much work. Just anchor your 1st and 3rd fingers. So if you can imagine, it's a bit hard to count with this, but you're playing it for 2 bars, this first chord. So you should be playing each note, so the 8th fret and the 6th fret, you should be playing that 8 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then you jump to the next shape. The next shape is you've got your first finger on the 4th fret of the D string, and on the G string, you're on the 6th fret again. This time you only play each note 4 times. Then you swap the shape back to your original shape, and you've got your first finger on the G string on the 5th fret, and your 3rd finger up there on the 7th fret of the D string. And you play that each note 4 times. So here we go. So 8 times. Change shape. So treat each chord separately, practice and then practice the changes. Maybe practice like this. And then try with momentum.